This is the only solo method worth doing right now in GTA Online until January the 14th. But first I want to start off here by saying that the car wash, if you don't own one, is free this week, so definitely go buy that. The money laundering missions is good for that. I'll have a full guide in the description and at the end screen of this video. But anyways, the counterfeit cash MC business along with the counterfeit cash inside your nightclub is paying out double this week. I'm not going to go over the counterfeit cash MC business here because it's not really solo friendly, honestly. It's like when you have to like wait a couple hours for your counterfeit cash to fully produce, and when you sell it, you're gonna have multiple vehicles unless you have friends helping you do that. So yeah, it's not really solo friendly. It could take up too much time. Me personally, I don't think it's worth it at all. But as for the nightclub, there's two ways we're gonna fill up the nightclub here. We're gonna either lobby hop to find business battles, or we're gonna go into our private server and request goods from Johan. The thing about doing that is, I'm pretty sure you can only request goods every 48 minutes. So you can just, be doing lobby hopping, or you can go AFK. In order for it to actually really take 2 days for your nightclub to produce, I'm sure you're going to have to go AFK like when you're going to bed, or you have to go do some other things here. But here now, I'm going to be selling my nightclub for $1,672,800. The thing about this is, you can try selling your nightclub at the end of the day only if it's at a good amount. It's just like I said. Honestly, I feel like if you're on for at least 10 hours and you're doing business battles, and you're just doing business battles and a mixture of requesting goods from Johan, just doing a lot of that, you should have a pretty good amount of money in your nightclub at the end of the day to sell it. And in order to make the most out of it, you guys can do the same thing I'm doing here, which is selling in a populated lobby here. I know it's risky to do that, but I have the global signal timer for a minute, and of course you don't want to sell this as an MC. You always want to sell this as a CEL because you have ghosts, so you can go ghost for 3 minutes here. But luckily enough, I didn't get attacked, selling my nightclub here. But right when the global signal timer goes off, you just go ghost. I would recommend doing it while the signal timer is on. Just save up some time, get a good head start while the minute is there for the global signal timer here. But yeah, there's not much I can say about the nightclub here. Just, you could lobby hop trying to find a business battle to do, or request goods from Johan. It's just you will only be able to do that every 48 minutes here. Anyways, in this lobby I made $2,359,200. So that's pretty much about it. Like I said, there's nothing much to say about the nightclub. You could just go AFK if you don't feel like doing the business battles or the Johan missions. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the nightclub or anything else about any of these businesses or whatever, feel free to comment them down below, and I'll be sure to answer y'all's questions or whatever. Like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.